Welcome to week 3 Friday. So what we have today for you is a sumac chicken and bread salad. So let me first take you through how I prepped the bread. So I took a crusty bread, cut it into 1-inch cubes, and then put some olive oil and some chicken stock on it. So I placed that on the oven-proof dish. So and if you see here, I put all the crust on the middle. So I'll put my chicken on top of this when I bake. So now let's move on to the rest of the ingredients. So here I have sumac, which is a Middle Eastern spice blend. It comes in a powder format. So I have mixed olive oil, salt and pepper to it. And this is the rub that will go on the chicken. Then I have some currants, black currants. Then this is the vinaigrette that I made. Simple vinaigrette, red wine vinegar, olive oil, salt and pepper. For the greens I have arugula, and then I have some tomatoes, some cucumbers, some green onions, and then for garnish we have some parsley. Let me remove this because I want to show you the chicken. As you can see, I have my gloves on because when you touch poultry, you want to make sure you have your gloves on, or make sure that you wash your hand with soap and water after you touch the poultry, because it is very important for safety purposes. So what I have here is a sear. So what we will do for this chicken is we will dry this out fully, because the drier it is, the better off you are when you put it in the oven. So remove any excess water here, and as you can see, this is the backbone. I want to cut right next to the backbone because I want to lay it flat, which is a butterfly, when I want to cook it, and I'll show you how to do that. So that's one side, and then you want to do the other side as well, so you can turn it around if you want, which might be easier, and then again follow the bone. So now I have taken that out. So this I don't need now. You can use that for making stock, or in my house it goes for my little son, my dog's food. So again, remove excess fat and excess skin because you don't want so much, right? And then see here, there is some excess skin here. And you want to clean the inside as well, so that there is very little water. And the next thing you want to do is you want to turn this over and you flatten it, and then you press it down to break the bone here. See, I hope you heard that. So what this will do is this will keep the chicken flat, and then you want to tuck these wings underneath so that it doesn't burn in the oven. Now the next step here is to loosen the skin so that we can put the spice blend in here. So be very careful, we don't want to tear, so you put a finger and just go slightly into the cavity so that you can loosen the skin. So again, there might be some tough fibers in there. Be very, very careful. You certainly don't want to. If you want, you can just use the shears a little bit, just to cut through that middle membrane. So, but don't cut the skin, because you want the skin to be intact. So this is so when you loosen the skin, it does two things. One is it creates the space to put the spice blend in, but also it separates the skin from the meat, which will help it brown better. So then this is, so as you can see, I have separated this piece out. Now I want to separate out from the leg as well, and this is, be very careful again that you don't break the skin, because you want the crunchy skin and it tastes really good. And now I want to put the spice blend in here. So use your hand and go inside the cavity and rub it in very well. Remember, you need some for the other side of the chicken as well. So then, you know, and then put it on the top as well. So here you go. So make sure you put the blend here as well. There's a little bit left. So let's rub that all over. So give it a massage. Put this skin side up. And also make sure that your legs are turned in this manner. See how it's turned? So this will cook well. So this will go into a 475 degree oven for 45 minutes. This is the chicken. I have a convection function, so I'm going to use that. So first 30 minutes I will convection oven it, and then for the next 15 minutes I will put it under regular oven. So the convection oven actually rotates the air, hot air inside, and it cooks and it browns better. This is done. This is 45 minutes. I want to check for the doneness of the chicken. So this is done at this point. You can see this is falling off the bones. So I want to take this off and then keep it aside for about 5-7 minutes for it to cool down. In the meantime, what we are going to do is we are going to use these croutons. This is the croutons that I had put the bread. So as you can see, the goodness of the chicken, this has made this beautiful. So this is very tasty. So what I want to do is add all my vegetables in this and then mix it together. So these currants gives off a beautiful flavor and taste. It's little different than your normal raisins. And then I want to use the arugula. And the vinaigrette. You don't need too much because, you know, maybe a little bit of this juice here, and then toss it together. It's a very simple salad. And then what we will do is we will serve the chicken on top of this. The chicken has been resting for about 5 minutes, so we'll carve it. So the way to carve it is you take a leg, and this is, you can see that this is falling off the bones. So just take off the legs first. And then you take off the wings. You can actually take off the breast. This is crackling. And then that is the wings. This is our dessert for today. So we have panna cotta, and on top we have raspberry glaze. What we'll do here is we'll shave some dark chocolate on top of this. I have put this in the freezer for overnight to make it harden, so it will be easier for me to grate it. Sumac chicken with bread salad, and then we have the panna cotta with raspberry glaze and some bittersweet chocolate. Thank you for watching my videos. Hopefully you have enjoyed the videos over the last couple of weeks. Have a great weekend, and then please do subscribe, watch and like my videos. And don't forget to share them with your friends. Have a good night. Bon appetit. See you next week with more exciting recipes.